You know what I like in a case when a brand actually thinks about how you're going to use it instead of just slapping mesh on the front end, actually calling it a high airflow case. Antec clearly had a coffee-fueled brainstorm session with this one case and didn't throw that third guy out the window, because the Flux Pro is not only big and powerful, it's got some classy touches you don't usually see on other cases. And yeah, this is the real wood on the front. So yeah, welcome to the full tower that wants to be both your cooling champion and your stylish desk buddy. Just a quick pause here, because I know some of you are still rocking that annoying Activate Windows watermark on your desktop. Yeah, don't worry, that's where VIP SCD Key comes in. They've got super affordable keys for Windows 10, Windows 11 and even Microsoft Office. So head over there, find what you need, at the checkout enter my code LE25 for a nice little discount. Complete the purchase and in a matter of seconds you will receive your key. Enter the key in your Windows and enjoy like a boss. Super cheap and super easy. Check the links in the description. Now back to the video. The dimensions here are 530mm deep, 245 wide and 545mm tall. This is a proper full tower territory. You could probably rent out the interior as an Airbnb for smaller cases. But this one is available in black with walnut wood in the front or white with beech wood in the front. Prices are $219.99 and $224.99 respectively. That front panel, full mesh for airflow, framed by that wood accent, and no, it's not some fake laminate wood, it feels and smells like the real deal, even comes with a piece of wood and proof where it came from. The front panel removal, easiest thing ever. There are magnets in the bottom, 2 clips at the top. Just pull from the bottom, no effort, no swearing needed. Up top we got another mesh panel, so no flimsy magnetic dust filters, a proper mesh that is also a dust filter with enough perforations there. The I/O is placed up top, which makes sense and also doesn't, since you'll probably park this one on the floor, but it screams not to be put there, plus it is not the way. The I/O front panel has power button, reset button, audio combo jack, 2 USB 3.0 ports, 1 USB-C Gen 2x2, that is a proper 20 gigabits per second. Finally, a company that remembers that speed actually matters. And there is also a temperature display switching button for that integrated LCD display on the side of the case. The side panels are split. There is tempered glass on the upper section, so you can stare at your hardware all day long. There is a ventilated steel mesh on the bottom part, so the lower fans can actually breathe air. The fans and airflow in the F-Lux, these are special Antec thing. They went full berserk here. 6 fans included out of the box, 6 fans. These days some cases show up with 0 fans and expect you to be grateful for that. But here you get 3 tranquil 140mm PWM intake fans in the front, 1 at the back, and 2 reverse blade 120mm fans on the PSU shroud for the GPU intake. Those shroud fans perfectly positioned under the GPU, angled to shoot fresh air right into it. And this is basically the Lancool 207 bottom fan magic, but pre-installed and reversed, so they don't fight the main airflow of the front fans. The fan support here is generous too as well. Front up to 340mm or 320mm. The radiator fits here up to 420mm because why not? Up top 3 140 or 3 120mm fans, 420mm radiator support, and yeah, the Arctic Liquid Freezer 3 fits here with room to spare. On the PSU shroud up to 3 120mm fans if you ditch the last cover which comes pre-installed there. And at the rear side you can put one 140 or one 120mm fan with rails to move up or down if needed. There is even a full-blown dust filter which is removable from the front side, because this case is a monster. Just imagine needing to move it so you can remove the dust filter from the back side. Antec made this easy, so this is done the right way from the front. Here are some features that will make you smile mid-build. The I-shift PSU mount, so you can rotate your PSU 90 degrees so cable exits toward the back panel. It's not just cleaner, it's actually saving you from why won't this cable reach moments, especially the EPS cables for the CPU. It's a super nice option. Of course, you can install the PSU the regular way, since there is an included backplate in the accessories box for the regular PSUs. There are removable radiator brackets all over the case, so front, top and PSU shroud are all removable. So you can install your AIO without performing the wrist yoga, do it outside of the case and just drop it in all together at the end. The front one even has 5 positioning points, so you can make sure it doesn't interfere with your AIO in case you install some large monsters like the Arctic Liquid Freezer 3 that I installed. I did not even move the front fans, they stayed in that middle position. The PSU shroud bracket also comes with additional covers in case you want to remove the installed fans, so you can fill that gap, close that gap with the covers, so it looks good. It also has the built-in dual temperature display. The front side panel shows GPU and CPU temperatures via the Antec iUnity software, so no alt tabbing mid-game to check if your GPU is turning into lava. The cable management game here is also excellent. Pre-installed Velcro straps, cable channels and zip tie points everywhere. Even if the cable management is your least favorite part of building a PC, and yeah, I'm looking at you people who just shove your cables at the back and slap the panel, this case will make you look like you planned it all out super easy. The included fan and ARGB hub that makes fan connections a walk in the park is also present here. Regarding the motherboard support, it supports everything from the mini ITX to extended ATX up to 280mm in wide. The GPU clearance is up to 455mm, CPU cooler height up to 190mm, so yeah, bring your biggest parts, they'll all fit here and even look small. All the holes are at the correct places, the top ones are angled, so all the cables are exiting nicely at the back and falling down. All those holes have rubber grommets on them. The back side even has hard drive trays on the side. These are all removable, SSD caddies in the middle and even a removable bottom hard drive tray which can be slid left to right to accommodate cables and everything. The storage options here are up to 4 3.5-inch drives or up to 7 2.5-inch SSDs. The steel panels feel thick and solid, the glass is 4mm and nothing rattles when you knock on it. The back panel is also perforated in the bottom area for the bottom fans to breathe fresh air in. I tested this case with the Ryzen 7 9800X3D, RTX 4090 and Arctic Liquid Freezer 3 Pro 420 AIO. The temperatures were great straight out of the box. The idle was cool at 41 degrees, gaming temperatures were comfortably low in the lower 50s, never passing 54 degrees, and even under synthetic loads nothing got to that maybe I need to install better paste zone, and it maxed out at the mere 68 degrees. The GPU in particular benefits massively from those shroud fans, so less noise, less heat equals more FPS in your games, and that's where the Flux layout is paying off right there. Idling at 32 degrees, gaming were, and if the 4090 is undervolted, never under 46 degrees, but if pushed to the limit and not undervolted, 54 was the maximum temperature I got. So all in all, extremely solid numbers. And here's what I like about this case: 6 quality fans included, no aftermarket fan shopping needed. The airflow is tuned for both CPU and GPU cooling. There's real wood trim that doesn't feel cheap. The iShift PSU mount makes cable routing painless. The temperature display is both useful and cool looking actually. If it annoys you, you can of course turn it off. The radiator and fan support in all the right places is actually cool. Rubber grommets everywhere, like everywhere, and they are super easy to adjust even when the cables are already run where they need to go. So you can just flip those little fins and actually set all up. Fan cables are super long, so they will reach any fan header on the motherboard and still can be managed, of course. And here what's not ideal: there is no back connect motherboard support, but I honestly see this trend not taking off, and many cases are not including this anymore. The wood can be dent if you're careless, just don't build with a hammer and you'll be fine. There is no included GPU anti-sag brackets. Antec, this is the missed opportunity, which makes this case being 9.99 out of 10 points. The neutral thing here is the price. It's steep but also cheap, considering this is a monster case packed with performance fans. So the Antec Flux Pro feels like the luxury SUV of PC cases. It's massive, it's packed with features, comfortable to build in, and looks way better than a box this size has any right to look good. The airflow is fantastic, build quality is premium of course, and little touches like the temperature display and PSU mount, I mean the eye shifting, shows that someone actually thought about the end user here of course. So if you're building a high-end rig and want something that's both performance first oriented and desk worthy of course, this is a strong contender and possibly case of the year material. Hope you liked the video guys, sub to the channel, like and share the video, and I'll see you in the next one.